Hey folks, Jimmy here, aka Palette of the Dead. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first painting video that I've done of 2021. As per usual, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment down below. It is greatly appreciated. And yeah, so this time I've done that Cairn Wraith that we got a few weeks back from Mortal Realms magazine. It's took me a little while to get through it because of holiday stuff and Christmas and all that type of junk and yeah, all that stuff. But more painting videos are on the way. It's just getting through them all and getting them edited, which is the main thing. Right, this one, it's a fairly simple one and a fairly short one. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. So first off, I've gone with a grey-white Vallejo base coat and I'm going over it with Griff Charger grey contrast paint. I'll do this several times as well because the first time it looks quite thin and it doesn't do a great covering over the first couple of attempts. So you'll do this, if you're doing it the same way, 2 or 3 times and it'll look a lot far better after the third attempt. Then once all that's dry, I'll just dry brushed over the grey-white, the white-grey back over it as well, just over the edges and over the lower portion of them kind of robes of the Cairn Wraith itself. Then once that was dry, I'll just lay it over that top cowl area with a Baden Black, just because I felt like it needed a bit of a darker look to the model, which makes it look really good when you're using a Baden Black. As you can see, the brush I'm using as well is pretty cheap and crap. Once that was drying, I used Nagaroth Night to do that layer of that edge of the cowl. I thought this would make it look very different, having a bit of a purple instead of having red or blue in there, and it does work a damn treat if I do say so myself. I think it looks a lot nicer and a lot better for it. And then doing some edge highlights, I'm using some Mechanica Standard Grey to do the edge highlights of the black cowl area. You can do this a little bit lighter if you want to, but I personally wouldn't, and stuff like that. And then I'm using Ironbreaker over the scythe, over the metal scythe. I've also used Balthasar Gold over the mask kind of bit that I'm going to use as for Cairn Wraith's head as well. And then all I'm using is Wildwood contrast paint over the handle for the scythe that Cairn Wraith's carrying. It works a treat. Not much tinkering around with. I didn't feel like I needed to do any kind of touching up or highlighting on the wooden part of this model, because Wildwood did exactly what I needed it to do. And then over all the metal, including that mask, I'm using Nuln Oil. This gives it a darker colour, no piddling about. It works very well. Over that mask I didn't even highlight back over anything either, which is sometimes a lot better to make it quite dark and grim. And then there's a few other little tricks that I did to get the model finished. I used Wraithbone to cover up those bony skeletal hands, and then Skeleton Horde contrast paint over that. And I dry brushed over Ironbreaker back over the scythe tip as well, and it got it just to how I wanted it. And then decorate your base how you want to go with it. So a couple of skulls, some tufts of static grass, some sterling mud, happy days, job done. And that is it for that model. This model, it's pretty easy, quite simple to do, not a lot of time and effort going into it, and yeah, you get to have a bit of fun as you do it. So why not? Right then, that's it from me today. There will be more painting videos in the near future. It's just getting them all together. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye now.